Okay, here. Today I'll be dissecting Case 82. It is titled Rescue Us. Quick background about that. That is, here we're kind of in the TV world, promoting, we're in the TV world showing the episode, and the big question here is it okay to portray this on TV? So we have some sexual actions on here, and in here we kind of get into discussion: is it rape, or is it okay to show on TV for viewers to see, whether it be kids, adults, so on and so forth. um Big thing that drives this particular case would be the episode titled Sparks. It was broadcasted in June 2006 in that episode. And here we have an early episode before that. There was the episode was called Torture, so that kind of leads into this quote unquote rape sexual act that we have here, and it just escalates between two characters. Tommy pushing Janet, so it was a conflict between Tommy and Janet, man on man, or man on woman. And Tommy exits with vindication on his face. Viewers stunned with shock TV at its worst. So, also furthermore in this episode, it's centered on the sexual encounter constituted a rape or forced. So that's the question. And here we have, however, in the episode, Janet's initial physical refusal followed by her enjoyment is what can contradict viewers. So at first she didn't want it, but then she seemed to enjoy it. So maybe Tommy did make the right move. So that's the question you have to ask as if you were to watch that episode, if you were to able to watch it or look here in the case. For here, I would say my principles would have to be Aristotle's meme, and where he states moral virtue is a middle state determined by practical wisdom. I just feel here that whatever you feel is right in that specific situation, you should be able to justify. And in this situation here, where I can, not saying rape is okay, which is not, but if she was seeming to enjoy it, then it couldn't be considered rape, and then it could just be regular sexual encounterment. And then it's just practical wisdom. So if, even though she did deny it at first, then maybe Tommy should have stopped. But then also applied Confucius's golden meme, where moral virtue is the appropriate location between two extremes. So I would say the extremes are that so since she did refuse it at first, then maybe she's like, okay, stop. And then Tommy's like, no, I thought you liked it. And then, it goes back and forth. So that's why I think those two can be applied here. And then what I think is just that regardless of the situation, whatever it is, I believe A and B, this being Tommy and Janet, should be able to figure it out. And it doesn't always have to escalate to fighting or, police and stuff like that. But you should be able to figure it out, and no one should be harmed in the making.